This is a Fox News Alert. Hi, everybody. I'm Geraldo Rivera in tonight for Sean Hannity. Michael Jackson, the amazing, gifted, superbly talented king of pop, is dead, apparently from a heart attack at the age of 50.
Who's in guard? A cardiac surgeon who is live on the breaking news line with us now. Doctor, good of you to be here. Thank you. Doctor, can you hear me? It's Shepard Smith in New York. Doctor, are you with us?
Hello, yes.
We're going to have them work. Doctor, good of you. Thank you very much. The emergency medical technicians in Los Angeles tell us that they arrived on scene at his home in greater Los Angeles. He was in coronary arrest and was not breathing. What do you do?
Well, this can be a complication of a heart attack. This is because of an abnormal rhythm of the heartbeat of the heart, and essentially the heart is no longer able to pump blood. So no blood and oxygen gets to the brain, and that could be the cause of coma. Obviously, the paramedics start CPR and give shocks to the heart to try to get the heart started. Essentially, clearly a massive heart attack, but even smaller heart attacks can cause this abnormal heart rhythm, which is a cause of death in the setting of heart attack.
Hello, you join us for a special BBC News Flash. It's being reported in America that the pop star Michael Jackson has died. The singer was rushed to hospital in Los Angeles earlier this evening. He was taken to UCLA Medical Center in the city. The LA Times and entertainment websites are reporting that he died following a cardiac arrest.
Run by Harvey Levin, who is been known to be very reputable in the past. So it has become a website of record. OK Magazine, you can take what you want from OK Magazine, trying to say that they've confirmed it as well. I mean, the LA Times, you have to stand on that record. And if the LA Times, with all these reports of Michael Jackson, are these multiple reports of Michael Jackson being dead, the LA Times coming out and saying he's in a coma, that really puts a big question mark over all the reports that he has passed away. So
Carlos, I'm going to cut you off because we do have now word, according to the Los Angeles Times is reporting that Michael Jackson has died. Los Angeles Times saying Michael Jackson has died, 50 years old. The Times had been reporting as of just a few minutes ago he had been in a coma again, but that is at this point irrelevant. Michael Jackson, according to Los Angeles Times, has died at the age of 50. Your reaction? Okay, actually, let's go to Courtney Hazlett. Courtney, the LA Times reporting that he has died. I wonder if you could put this in some sort of immediate
Guys,
perspective.
the LA Times is reporting he's dead.
Yeah, David, I can definitely put it in perspective for you. For the LA Times to be reporting this, I would say that is the most credible source you have to go with, who has the greatest number of people on the ground at times. And if this is so shocking, I mean, even for you and I, we've been covering this since the news first broke that he...
We're getting some breaking news coming into the situation right now from about Michael Jackson, the king of pop, who's 50 years old. Let's go to Deborah Farrick. She's working the story for us. What are we picking up, Deb?
Well, here's what we can tell you. This is what's being reported by KTLA. Apparently, Michael Jackson suffered cardiac arrest this afternoon. He was rushed to UCLA Medical Center.
At 12:21 this afternoon, the Los Angeles 911 operators took a call in regards to a need for a medical emergency at the 100 block of Candlewood Drive, which is in West Los Angeles. When the paramedics got on scene, they treated the patient and then immediately transported the patient to UCLA.
We just talked to Brian Oxman. He is the family attorney for the Jackson, and he says that according to Randy Jackson, Michael Jackson's brother, Michael Jackson collapsed in his home in West Los Angeles this morning, and they called paramedics. He says that the family is either at UCLA Medical Center or en route to UCLA Medical Center.
CNN sources are now saying, multiple sources, that Michael Jackson is in a coma at UCLA Medical Center, suffered from cardiac arrest, and is now in a coma.
If you look at the aerials that you're showing on air, and you see the number of people that have already gathered outside the hospital, if that isn't testament to the star power of Michael Jackson, I don't know what is.
And we're just getting this in right now, and it's very, very sad news, Jim Moret, and to all of our viewers. Both the Los Angeles Times, and CBS News are both now reporting that Michael Jackson has died. Now, CNN has not confirmed that, but the LA Times and CBS News are reporting that Michael Jackson, 50 years old, the king of pop, has died. A very, very sad moment.
What was Michael Jackson doing in Los Angeles before he was taken to the hospital? What new information do you have for us?
Well, we do know that he's been in Los Angeles preparing to undertake this major concert event that he was scheduled to perform in London.
I have to stop you for a second, AJ. CNN can now confirm from the LA coroner that Michael Jackson is dead.
Shocking news from Los Angeles tonight. NBC News has confirmed pop superstar Michael Jackson is dead at the age of 50.
From NBC News World Headquarters in New York, this is NBC Nightly News with Brian Williams.
Good evening. Every American generation has its icons in the world of entertainment. Michael Jackson has been one of the best-known stars on this planet for the last several decades. On this night, when we were preparing a remembrance of Farrah Fawcett, suddenly word arrived from Southern California that Jackson had been rushed to the hospital. There were grave reports about his condition. And now this, confirmation tonight that he has died. A lot will be said about Michael Jackson as we learn more about this story. He was incredibly talented, a child star who was an adult with deep troubles and physical and mental health issues. We'll begin our coverage of this still-breaking story with Lester Holt here with me in our New York studios. Again, Lester, this came, first confirmation, LA Times, then Associated Press, and now NBC News is confirming this word.
And they've been reporting all afternoon about the sequence of events. Apparently about 12:30, Brian, Pacific time, 3:36 Eastern time. LA City Fire Department paramedics responded to the Bel Air mansion where Michael Jackson had been staying. He'd been rehearsing for a series of concerts set to begin, comeback concerts in London and July. The paramedics got to the residence, found him. Apparently there was no pulse. He was not breathing. They administered CPR at the scene, then took him about 6 minutes away to what you're looking at now. This is the UCLA Medical Center in nearby Westwood. Some family had begun to gather there. The press, of course, gathered, and then we learned just a short time ago in these latest reports that Michael Jackson did die. Apparently he never regained consciousness. They were not able to reestablish a pulse. This mansion he was staying at in Bel Air apparently had been rented in preparation for this comeback concert. We learned in March when they announced that concert that questions had come up about his health at the time. The promoters said he had undergone a 4.5-hour battery of physical tests and he had checked out okay at the time, Brent.
He was apparently, according to one report, working out with the bodybuilder Lou Ferrigno of late. MSNBC is reporting that he had expressed a desire to do so-called two-a-day rehearsals for this upcoming tour. We go now to NBC's Michael Oku, who is...
Brian, good evening. If you didn't read anything about what had happened here, just walking by, you would know that something very serious is happening here at the UCLA Medical Center. Choppers are buzzing overhead. Crowds are assembling all along the streets and the sidewalks here. And the news media has arrived in spades. I can also tell you that...